What is going on, guys? Quamii here. Welcome back to the channel and thank you so much for checking out this video. So guys, it's finally time. It's happened. The wipe for the Cycle Frontier has finally happened and we are all excited and ready to get into the action. This video is going to be exactly what you expect it to be. It's going to be my first impressions of the wipe and what I think and my opinion of it and some of the changes that I've noticed personally. And what do I think about the wipe and what do I think about the new patch and all that sort of stuff. Obviously, I'm not going to go through all the changes that has occurred in the patch notes. It's purely going to be my first impressions and also some things that have changed that you guys need to know right now before you get into the wipe. So if that sounds good to you, like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell and all that jazz, guys. Much appreciated. Cheers for the support. Feel free to swing by the live stream and say hello sometime. I stream 6 days a week, Monday through to Saturday at twitch.tv/Quamii. All other details will be in the description box down below. Now we got all that stuff out of the way, guys. Let's get into the video. Alright guys, first things first. It's funny because one of the first things that I did notice is that I got this stupid fucking server offline crap. So basically, the server's lagged and I basically got kicked out of the lobby. And so I had to reconnect and wait. So that's obviously not a promising start, at least not to me. And I didn't particularly want to see this is one of the first things, which is getting kicked out of the lobby and then I'd have to like wait for the countdown before I can retry my connection. So that already put a bad taste in my mouth. But at the same time, there were so many people playing at this time. I kind of just play it off as like it's the wipe, it's a new patch, things are still recalibrating, and it's probably not going to be 100% operational on the first go. It's the same with Escape from Tarkov. Usually they'll release the wipe and the new patch, and it's usually the next day they'll throw out a couple of little patches here and there, just little fixer-uppers, you know, just to fix some of the issues that you're having. So that's one of the issues that I had getting into the game, was that login getting kicked out screen. Something else that I also did notice was that the tutorial, you can't really skip it. Once again, I don't know why they are so adamant about the tutorials where you have to go speak to all of the all the vendors. So there are some quality of life changes which I did really like. The first one being is that the UI looks a little different, especially when you're in raid. So like the little windows and stuff that pop up when you're opening a box or whatever, it looks a little bit different, and I think it's aesthetically pleasing. Even the inventory where your stash is looks a little bit different. And I think it's better this way, honestly, compared to the previous version. That's just my opinion, of course. For you guys, I probably know the sniper rifle, the C32. I know people are gonna ask. Yes, it is now 10,000 K marks. It used to be 6,000, but now it's been nerfed to 10,000 K marks. I think this is good. I think this is a good change, and it was just too easy to buy the sniper rifle. In my opinion, you could probably even make it a little bit more expensive because the weapon is just so good. But we'll leave that for a topic for another time, okay? But just so you guys know right now that the sniper rifle is now 10,000 K marks. So it is still accessible though, so it's not all that bad. I ran around the lobby a little bit. I didn't really notice anything else that was significant changes, not that I could see, and if I did miss something, and then I apologize. But one thing I did notice was the printer. At the printer, you can now print some minerals, so which is good. So you can now print Velatasite, the pure Velatasite, and you can also print a couple of new grenades is what I noticed. So there's now an assault grenade, and there's also a standard grenade. So there's 3 grenades now. Crazy, I know, right? I have no idea what any of them do because I can't craft them because obviously I don't have the materials, but it is accessible, and that is one of the new things that they've put in the game. So that will be very interesting to find out what those grenades do. I was also looking around to see if there's any new weapons. I did not notice any new weapons as I checked the list of all the vendors. I'm a little bit disappointed in that. I've always felt like Korolev needed at least one more weapon. So hopefully in the future there will be a new weapon for Korolev. It's a sad day when Korolev doesn't get a new weapon. Sad day. Sad day. Now, I don't want to start off over here like a negative Nancy. I hate being a negative Nancy. But I have to be honest and say something to you guys. And it really pissed me off because the game crashed 4 times on me. And that really upset me. Because I understand that you know, there's so many people playing at this particular time. I'm assuming they're just, like I said before, they're working out all the kinks in the chain, and it's eventually going to get fixed. But it wasn't just me. When I was live streaming, some of my viewers would tell me that they were getting kicked too. The game was crashing. Sorry. So I'm hoping it's not a big issue. But when I was trying to play, I could only play for a limited amount of time because when the patch dropped, it was really late. And I got a few raids in, and during that time, the game did crash 4 times, and it's pretty annoying. But I think that's all I had for the negatives, and let's move on to the positives. And this is going to be some stuff that you're going to really want to know, okay? Okay, so one of the first things that I did notice when I actually got into a raid is that it looks different, as in like the textures and just how it looks all around just looks really good. I have nothing really bad to say about it, except that it's actually quite visibly pleasing to look at, and I'm very happy with this. So the game does look a little bit better than what it did in the previous patches. Also, if you saw that there on the map looks slightly different too. It looks like they've cleaned it up a little bit, made it a little bit more nicer, put a little bit extra details in there. I think that's really good. Just those little quality of life stuff I personally appreciate. And also, like I mentioned before, on the left there, when you open up the boxes or the briefcases, the inventory boxes look a little bit different. And there's these weird Korolev crates that's just on the map. And I'm sure there's other things too, but that's one of the main ones that I saw. I wonder what they're for. I don't know. Maybe they're for opening later. I didn't quite see if there was like a key slot or anything like that. But who knows? Maybe it's like something they've got planned for later. Not sure, but they are on the map, and I'm sure other things are similar to that too. Also, in case you haven't noticed, there's a lot of people playing right now, so therefore there's heaps of players everywhere. And this is the first raid, and I literally got into a fight with 4 different people. And I think I killed 2 or 3 of them, and I ended up bailing on the others. But that's okay. I mean, I was just trying to get some stuff done, trying to get some quests done, and I ended up doing that. But there's just people everywhere. It's literally swarming with people. So, especially in the starting area, because everyone's there trying to get their starter quest done. Be on your toes, broskies. Be on your toes. Don't let your guard down, because there's literally people around every corner just sitting there waiting. Also, I know I kind of skipped over it before when I was choosing the maps, but just to be 100% confirmed, Tharos Island is accessible. It's just you need to progress through the quest enough to be able to open the map. It's the same with Crescent Falls. I don't recall if in the previous patches Crescent Falls was like that too, but it definitely is now. So if you want to play on Crescent Falls, you need to progress through your main story missions enough where you can unlock the map. Okay, so here's another really big one for you, which you may or may not have known. You can no longer hold your melee weapon, as in charge it down, and then sprint at someone, and then swing your melee weapon. You have to just walk at them at normal walking speed as you're holding it, or obviously stay still, because by sprinting, you cancel the animation. So that's a new thing. That means it's much harder to melee people. It kind of pissed me off that people would just sit in bushes and you'd run past the bush and the player would just full charge, swing his melee weapon at you. He's so close to you, they can rub his dick on you, and you're like, what the hell are you doing, man? I don't like that. Come on now. And then he just starts swinging and you're just dead. And that's the end of you. You're dead in like 3 hits, man. I mean, that's BS. That's bullshit. You know, I mean, that's happened to me a few times in the previous patches. I am glad something has changed with that. It means it's much harder for people just to just run at you, just zigzagging left and right and just kill you with their melee weapon. So obviously, that's a big one to know if you plan on meleeing someone. Also important to note that I did not experience this next one personally, but I was told during my live stream that you can no longer jump on top of the ship as it's extracting to extract. It no longer works, so don't be doing that. So all in all, guys, I'm going to say so far so good. But like I said, there were a little things here and there that kind of irked me a little bit, such as the game crashing multiple times. Like, no one wants to see that. Like, come on. But nothing really that's going to stop me from playing. I love this game, as you guys would know if you've been following the channel for a while. And there's a lot of potential. And I think most of the really, really good stuff is going to happen more, content-wise, is going to be occurring when you progress in the game more. So such as more stuff at Tharos Island and all the big secrets and stuff there, and all that sort of jazz. So all in all, I'm going to say that the game is going well. There's heaps of people who are back as well playing, which is nice. That means there's way more players and a lot more PvP action to go around because of this new season. And from what I saw from the Fortune Pass, they kind of do look pretty cool with the new skins and such. So that's something to look forward to as well. So yay for that. Alrighty guys, I think that's it from me. I think I flapped my gums enough throughout this video. But I wanted to give you guys a heads up of what I thought and what my first impressions was, and things that you guys can expect when you decide to finally jump into the game and test out the new patch yourselves. So guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell and all that jazz. Much appreciated. Cheers for the support. Feel free to swing by the live stream and say hello sometime. I stream 6 days a week, Monday through to Saturday, at twitch.tv/Quamii. All other details will be in the description box down below. Thank you all so much for watching. Much appreciated. Hopefully you learned something. And remember to keep practicing, keep improving, hang in there, stay Quam, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the live stream.